Yo guys, it's me, Matrix here, coach of the Welsh Wailmers, bringing you some more Little Cup content this week, VGC edition. This week we're against Stranger and his Celesteelas. So I'm just going to get the code up now with him. Let's do this. Ready when you are. It's been a bit of a rough weekend for me. So yeah, well, that's not the right one. So we'll see. We'll see. I don't remember my plans with this. The last 2 days I've been a little bit preoccupied. I stabbed some sort of fawn through my boot. I work on a farm, so I have been off my feet the last day. It happened last night. I'm recording this at about 10 o'clock at night today, so it's been about 26 hours. Massive fawn, man. It was not a nice experience. And then I've been in A&E today, resting myself up. Back home, antibiotics, paracetamol, ibuprofen, all the works. Stop the infection in my foot. Luckily, I've got my tetanus injections all in order, so it should be good. Just got to wait for hopefully the infection isn't going to be too bad. If I can avoid it being infected at all, that'd be great. But I digress. This week we are up against Stranger, as said, and I remember he's got stuff like Anorith, Remoraid. I don't remember my calcs at all for this team, so I'm going to be playing a pretty standard style of game. I know I'm bringing Assault Vest Skrelp, so that's not Skrelp, Assault Vest Phantump, and I don't remember what the reason for it was. Because he's got, I think it's because he's got like Charmander, he's got Woobat, he's got Remoraid, which can run max Hailstorms. I think I can deal with an Anorith with my Watermons. I know his Happy Knee is going to cause me issues if that appears. So yeah. Because it's very specially bulky, and I'm not really running a lot of ways to deal with that special bulk other than I'm back. I don't remember what I was saying before I left. I think I was going over some of the team, but we seemed to connect it up whilst I was gone. So he's got some special mons. He's got some less special mons. He's got Hustle Remoraid. His kill leader is Anorith. So yeah, we'll see how this goes. I don't remember what rules I'm supposed to be playing, man. Series 9. Oh yeah, his Happy Knee. His Happy Knee is going to cause me issues, I think. But who knows? Who knows? He's a strong player, strong team. So we shall see what is going on here. Okay. So let's get this recording started and battle. What's he brought? Anorith and the Riolu, Woobat. That's fine. He hasn't brought Remoraid, so Phantump isn't as good. In fact, I don't think Phantump is that great here. I like Skrelp, but And I know Riolu gets coaching, so that's annoying. And it also gets rain dance, which is annoying. Um, it also gets inner focus, which is annoying. So Litten isn't as good there. Meowth might be the better play, to be honest, with their speed control that Meowth brings. Also won't get one shot, so let's lead Meowth. I want to bring Sandshrew, but I don't want to be running it against mons that are going to cause me an issue. What threatens Skrelp here other than Elekid? Morlul? I don't know. What move am I running on Phantump? Because maybe Phantump does come up front. Sucker Punch, Poltergeist, Wood Hammer, Rock Slide. Okay, we'll bring Phantump up front. Maybe he doesn't. And I bring Skrelp in the back with Sandshrew. He might just double up my on my Phantump to stop Trick Room from being set up, but I haven't got Trick Room, so we'll see. I could have brought Litten instead because the Intimidate pressure is really nice against mons like Anorith. Riolu and Woobat. Okay. That's not too bad. Choice Scarf on Riolu and Weakness Policy on Woobat. Okay, so now I am glad I led what I did. So we'll go for a parting shot into the Woobat to lower it down. The Choice Scarf is super annoying, however, I don't think it's too much of an issue. We'll go for a Poltergeist into Riolu. Because this Riolu is going to be running Inner Focus instead of Prankster, I reckon. If it's Choice Scarf. Does it get a priority move? No. I should still move before the Woobat with Meowth. I don't really want to max there. Yeah. Yeah, I expected the Woobat to max there. If it's got Simple, then it's going to really lower its special attack. So, from this parting shot. Really use Rock Slide. Yeah, that could be annoying with the flinches, to be fair. But it doesn't happen, so that's okay. Woobat's attack harshly fell. Nice, so it is going to be lowered. Let's get Meowth back. An Airstream would be bad here, but I'm going to have to bring the Sandshrew in. Just in case. Yeah, we see a max Airstream, so he is going to be faster than me. Phantump shouldn't die here. Phantump should be fine. What I wish I had done to have got Phantom Force on this mon here. So his speed is really high, but that's fine. We go for a Poltergeist, decent damage. Oh, nice. Okay, so I can negate the speed by going for a Rock Tomb here, but I think I'm going to go for a Body Slam into the Woobat. I mean, the Woobat's... If I hit a Weakness Policy off, it's going to be raised to +4, and I don't really want to do that if I can avoid it. So as much as I don't want to be choiced into Body Slam, I think it's my best bet. And if I just Sucker Punch the Riolu here, it should get the KO. Okay, that was smart to withdraw the Riolu, to be fair. Sucker Punch doesn't go in. Max Airstream. Yeah, he's just going for speed here. Shouldn't KO, yeah, I didn't think it would. Decent chunk. The Morlul is going to be a pain, but I can deal with that later. Well, can I though? Can I though? That's the question. Um, Let's body slam that because I'm worried about it. He goes for the Phantump here. Is Phantump going to be any use? I don't think it is, so let's just go for a Poltergeist into you, Mortal, because I don't want it to miss or whatever. So we're going to have a really fast Woobat to deal with here, +6, which is okay. It's not overly offensive, it's not super strong. It's just going to mean this model's going to be really annoying to deal with, which is why we go for the body slam, hoping for the paralysis, to be honest. Yep, so at least it halves its speed. Okay, so yeah, okay, Sandshrew is paralyzed now, so Spore doesn't even work. Fantastic. And we bring out Skrelp because I'm faster than the Morlul now, so I can go for a max ooze into this Morlul. We go for Body Slam into the Woobat. Let's max ooze into the Morlul. Should pick up the KO here. Unless, well, even if he switches out into the Riolu. Okay, so we bring out the Anorith. That's fine. It's a Bug and Rock type. Might swap out. Well, if I swap out Sandshrew now, even though it's paralyzed, it's not the best positioning for it to be in. It's better than it being asleep, I think, as long as the power hacks don't take effect. Okay, so his Morlul is paralyzed. It's either going for a Protect there, or it was going for a Rage Powder. No, it can't access Rage Powder, so it was going for Protect. So this max ooze is actually quite big. I think it still would have KO'd through Protect, but I could be wrong. I doubt it would have KO'd through Protect, so it's pretty big to have got that paralysis off there. Luckily, he still doesn't know that I'm Choice Scarfed on the Sandshrew either, other than the fact that I'm going for Body Slams. So maybe he does at this point now. I'm not overly worried about the Woobat, but because I am faster than it. So I'm just going to go for Body Slam. Well, my Meowth is faster than Woobat, so I can Dark Pulse the Woobat. And I don't think Woobat can do anything to my Skrelp. Yeah, okay, Calm Minds are going to be a bit of a pain. I kind of want him to KO my Sandshrew this turn, to be honest. Let's get a Body Slam off. Maybe another Paralysis. Ooh, crit. Ooh, getting some hacks. Ooh, we are getting some hacks, man. I should be able to KO that this next turn with another Body Slam. Anorith goes down. I imagine Sandshrew will get full powered this next turn, though. That's my only concern. But just, I'll double up into the Woobat anyway, because it's just worth it. Because I can KO the Riolu a later turn. Even though Fake Out won't work on it. Drain Punch into Sandshrew, shouldn't KO. Woobat hasn't gone for a Protect here. Sandshrew should be faster than it. Paralyzed, I thought it would be. Woobat's also paralyzed. Okay, yeah, there's some big hacks plays come out here. Max Geyser. Woobat dies. Skrelp's still alive. He hasn't attacked the Skrelp once yet. So we've got Airstream, we've got Calm Mind, we probably have Psychic. I think he KOs Sandshrew here, but there's not much he can really do. Because Riolu is also Choice Scarfed into Drain Punch. And it dies to a Scald 100% of the time here. Okay, so Riolu goes down. We win 2-0, game 1. How do we adapt? Phantump's taking them hits as long as they can get a lowered down. And I think a Max Phantasm actually does quite a lot to Woobat. So maybe I leave the same again. And max it. Just gonna quickly check. Because it might be worth going for a attack into the Woobat if I think it's going to do enough damage. Oh yeah, it needs an item. Okay, so it's doing a lot of damage there. I mean, a Poltergeist is doing a lot. I 124 attack. I actually think it's okay to go for a Poltergeist. Ooh, Helping Hand? Maybe. I just don't have anything with priority to KO it. If I did do that, that's my only concern. Well, Fake Out would probably KO, actually. So, do I lead Lillipup plus Phantump? A double up would KO the Woobat. Also, Lillipup isn't going to be being put to sleep anytime soon, which is really helpful because that's getting paralyzed by the effect spell would really help me. Plus, Baby Doll Eyes is pretty good. I think we go for Lillipup plus Phantump lead. Skrelp in the back, maybe? I don't know if I want to bring Skrelp this game. I'm going to bring Sandshrew. I'm torn between Meowth and Listen. I feel like Skrelp does well against Anorith though, so... Ooh, we're not bringing any Fake Out. Let's see. I mean, if this Woobat is running no HP investment or low HP investment, a Max Phantasm should just straight up KO. And I should always live. So... Max Airstream. Like... yeah, like a Helping Hand off a Poltergeist does so much. And then I can just Sucker Punch it the following turn. Because I always live a Max Airstream. Oh, I don't. No, I don't. I have to have 252 here. Yeah, no, Max Airstream will KO me, I think. Well, 220 in special defense, though. No, I live. Okay, so it is the same lead again. So I'm just going to go for a Helping Hand. And because it's Choice Scarf, I know, I'm just going to go for a straight up Poltergeist into the Woobat. The only problem here is if I get flinched by a Rock Slide. Or Drain. Well, Drain Punch can KO me, it's fine. I'm not bothered there. Now, I don't expect Woobat to be running much health investment because it needs the special attack and speed. And maybe I live this? Okay, Fling into the Woobat. Oh, if he goes for the Phantump here, it dies. Okay. And it would have been better to have maxed there. Because I don't live a +2. Damn. Okay. I think he just sweeps me here. Some weird ass tech. Yeah, I think I just straight up lose. Can I bring this back somehow? Lillipup can yawn. Sandshrew isn't going to do much. Skrelp can max guard a turn. But I think I've got to bring Sandshrew out and just yawn the Woobat. Damn. Let's go for a Body Slam. I think he takes me out here, but there's not a great deal here. I need that fake out pressure to start with. Okay, so we do withdraw that, so that's fine. Molol comes out to get the Airstream boost, which is smart, to be honest. Okay, so Sandshrew, which is what I expected. If I was Dynamaxed, and that was a +2 max Airstream, I think I'd live. Yeah, I lived. I should have gone for the max that turn. I can do it again, and I'm not worried about it, but... So yeah, I suppose yawn the Mortal. Not much else I can do. He's going to go for a max Psychic, I think, so I'm going to go for a max guard. He'll probably go for a Spore and a max Psychic. I needed that max Lightning to go up before. So... But then it stops him from going to sleep, so... Well, it doesn't stop Mortal. It doesn't stop Woobat. But my Phantump can take a +2 max Airstream, so I think that's the play this next turn. This next game. And if I lose, I lose. It's whatever. At this point, I've just got to hope for like a one-turn wake-up, I suppose. Yeah. I don't know what speed the Mortal is at, but I think I've got to go for the... I can go for the max Lightning and stop myself from going to sleep. And I think that's the play here. if I'm faster than the Maulwurl. If the Maulwurl's minimum speed, it's not. It's enough speed to outspeed my Skrelp, which isn't minimum speed, but not much I can do there. I need this electric terrain up. Oh, yeah. Okay, Sword Power just one-shots me, I think. Yeah. GG's. I need to stop that Woobat from setting up. But if I bring a fake out one... I think I can do this with Phantump. I think Phantump's okay. I think Phantump's okay. It's gonna be tight. It's gonna be tight. Because the Airstream will KO. The Airstream will be close to KOing. It shouldn't KO. Just means I've got Lillipup on the field. Shame I don't have Taunt. He rings Anorith in the back. And Maulwurl. I need Mons with Protect. Because I can't go for the Parting Shot play because that's too obvious. And he's always going to be able to get that speed advantage on me, which means I have to go for the Lillipup Helping Hand with the Phantump play. Regardless here. Sandshrew is good in the back, but it can get a little bit walled. Litten isn't awful, but the Internet's not doing anything for me. Does a fake out for the Maulwurl and Heat Wave for it, especially with it going to be running strengths at. But Skrelp should be fine for the Maulwurl as long as I can stop myself from being asleep. And then it's a case of, do I want a Sandshrew? I think I do. I think I go for the same again, but this time I just max. I have ran the calc for a reason. I think, yeah, Maulwurl at double speed is going to outspeed me, but I don't think it outspeeds me at +1. Maybe he realizes that I'm going to be targeting him down this time. Riolo and Woobat. Maybe not. I'm not sure. I've kind of got to go for the Helping Hand though. Max Phantasm. Let's hope he just goes for the same play again. Maybe he doesn't, but I don't really know what else he could do here. So, yeah. If I lose, though, it's whatever. 5-1 isn't a bad position to be in. I reckon he's going to be a little bit unsure as to what I do as well. Maybe he thinks I go for a Helping Hand. Okay, if I max him first, then he's not maxing this Woobat here. Maybe he goes for a Drain Punch into the Lillipup. Doesn't go for a Protect. It does KO. That's a shame. But it's okay, because I get Skrelp onto the field. Yeah, that's fine. you can go for a Calm Mind here, and it just dies. So only issue here is that I am a turn ahead of him in his max. Now Sandshrew is faster for a change, but I'm worried about the Morlul coming in. It doesn't have any effect for my Phantump, but it does for Sandshrew. Yeah. So that's fine. So we Sludge Bomb into the Morlul slot. And we go for a... I'm going to have to go for a Max Darkness into the Riolu. Max Phantasm into the Riolu. Does he have a switch into Ghost? I don't think he does. He has Happiny. Does he bring Happiny for that? No, he would have switched it in for the Woobat instead of going for the Calm Mind. I don't think Happiny's come. That's fine. Drain Punch. Now, his last Mon I expect to be Anorith. And it should be a 3v1. Oh, he's running speed on his Morlul. Okay. Respect to that. I might be running minimum speed on my Skrelp. Okay. Oh, it's Elekid. Okay. Elekid, I think I can deal with. Let's Sludge Bomb the Morlul again. Hopefully I wake up this turn. He can't do anything to me here. I don't outspeed him though. So I think I just go for a Max Phantasm into the Elekid. Because he's got to target my thing. Oh, I wish I had Max Strike. If he maxes Morlul, it's actually really bad. Yeah, I could go for Protect here. Eviolite should be enough, though, to live at least one attack. Even though it is Max Lightning. If he Max Lightnings as well, like, that's unfortunate for me. I can't deal with Max Morlul overly well. Yeah. That's annoying. Skrelp with my own counter. Okay, that's fine. Max Guard. That's fine, I didn't target you. Thunderbolt, come on, come on. Live this, Skrelp. Yes, Skrelp. Phantump use Max Phantasm, lowers the defense as well, which is nice. That's fine. Sucker Punch does KO the Elekid. Oh, this is a tough situation to be in. I need to KO this Elekid here. If I'd gone for Max Rockfall there, it would have been dead. Now, does this Elekid run Disruption? That's the question. I think I've got to go for a Rock Slide because I don't think the Morlul can take out Phantump. I don't think Elekid can either, so we'll go for Protect Rock Slide. Yep. That's fine. Do I have anything super effective for Morlul in the back? I have Skrelp. I have what's it called? Sandshrew. Come on, Rock Slide. Hit both Rock Slide. Come on. Thank you. Get the KO on the Elekid. That's nice. Decent damage here. I imagine this is an Eviolite Maulal, and I think Phantump can get the KOs from here. And I'm glad Skrelp survived a turn there because it's going to be easier for my Sandshrew to win the match from the back. I don't think it's used its item, so I've got to go for Poltergeist here for the best damage. He is faster than me. He will KO Skrelp here because Skrelp is the biggest threat. But thanks to the max darkness I did before, it should be doing big. It should do big damage. Adrenaline Orb. Wow, he was really going for a fast Mauler, wasn't he? Not bad, not bad. I felt like that Rock Slide wasn't Eviolite type of damage. So we go for Sandshrew. I think a Rock Tomb would be good here. It does KO, and if it misses, then I get an extra KO with my Phantump, so I'm happy with that. A Sucker Punch I don't think will KO. I don't think I throw the match by going for a Rock Tomb and a Sucker Punch here. It should KO. So it is going for a Spore. That should just KO. That's fine. GG's. I'm glad I got rid of that Woobat at the start, and I'm glad Elekid was in the back. Game 2, if I'd just gone for that max straight out the gate, I think I would have been better positioned because I always lived that max airstream. GG's to Stranger though, like he's the first person to like proper demolish my Skrelp, and that's really impressive. Stored power though, man, stored power Woobat. Oof. Congrats! I'm really glad Phantump pulled us out the gutter there. Best of luck to you, Stranger, in your next few matches. I'm sure we'll meet again in the playoffs. And thanks for the great game. And I'll see you all next time. Cheers, guys. Yo, guys, it's me, Matrix, again. Just coming at you with a end of video quick recap analysis type thing. Mainly because it's such a crazy get set. My worry is that I was actually calculating for a +2 modest Woobat for my Phantump to live, where I forgot that weakness policy is +2, so simple makes it +4, and I could easily have lost the game if the Woobat had gone for a max airstream, because the Phantump wasn't made for a +4 modest Woobat. However, after talking to Stranger after the match, we actually found that the calcs are as shown on screen now, which is my Phantump was very specially bulky, designed to combat Woobat and special Remoraid, but his Woobat wasn't as specially offensively invested. But so it +4 a max airstream from a timid Woobat was actually doing 76 to 90% to my Assault Vest especially bulky Phantump. So I was always guaranteed to live that turn. And a Helping Hand boosted Max Phantasm was always guaranteed to KO his 60 HP, 140 defense Woobat. So I think without knowing, I did make the right call, even though it was a very risky call to have made. I could just as easily have lost the game there and then. And I think a better play would have been to have maybe done a Max Meowth with a Sandshrew next to me, because my Sandshrew is Choice Scarfed. So I do always move before the Woobat. But to identify that my support mon, which was the cat, to attack the Woobat, was a little bit more on the risky side. I think my bulkier assault vested Phantump was the stronger play. He could have gone for like it maybe with the Woobat. He could have gone for a Max Guard. He could have gone for a Protect. Lilliput would have gone down. But then he's not able, because he's choice locked with the Riolu, he couldn't go for a Fling Tech into the Woobat the following turn anyway. So yeah, he could max. However, I can easily bring in the Sandshrew, which I know outspeeds Woobat, and hope for the fact that he's not overly fast. It turns out he was a timid Woobat with 4 speed investment, so its base speed was about 104 it was hitting, which I think at +1 was enough to outspeed my team. At +2 it was definitely able to outspeed my team. So by doing that with a Rock Tomb with a simple ability, it would have actually halved his speed. And my Phantump, because it did have speed investment, although I don't show it here, was it like 60 something on its speed? It actually outspeeds the Woobat pretty handily. And it would have been able to have just hit the Rock Tomb on the Woobat, hit the Phantasm on the Woobat, and then I'm still looking in a decently strong position without him having that max for the end game. And I could just as easily Rock Tomb the Morlul, Phantasm the Morlul. Skrelps then not going to be as pressured by being put to sleep by this really fast Morlul. The Morlul was 212 in its speed instead of it being slow, which, to be fair, credit where it's due, is really impressive. The Adrenaline Orb was a pretty handy item on it as well if you wanted it to outspeed some of my fastest mons. Luckily, I wasn't really leading Litten. I didn't feel like it was a real need to lead Litten, and I still uphold that. I don't think it would have been done me much good this week. But yeah, I just wanted to talk about some of those calcs at the end because if it was such a close game, the only reason why Phantump would have even come close to KO the Woobat there is from that helping hand from the Lillipup. So I still think Lillipup, although it died basically after maybe doing 1 or 2 things each game, I definitely think it was worth the bring and worth the change up in both games to not lead my standard fake out leads and parting shots and stuff because this Woobat is just so physically overwhelming. But again, this is why we do the calcs with a Phantump. I got lucky a little bit with him not being overly invested in special attack. So yeah, that's all I have to say on the matter, guys. I just find it really interesting talking about some of these spreads and stuff. I remember last week I played, well, this week even, I played Brian, and the spreads of that game were really interesting as well with our Skrelp and the Sandygast. And I didn't really speak much about it there. However, I felt like it was more necessary to speak about it on this game because it. Looking back at it, my mistake of it being +4, not +2, could have lost me the game 3 there and then. And luckily for me, it wasn't the case. It would have KO'd just the same. Phantom would have been a lot lower on health, but with the Riolu being choice locked into Drain Punch, I could just target down the opposite Mon for a minute, and I think I was still in a strong position. But that being said, I still think the game plan executed by Stranger was stronger than mine. I felt like his prep was stronger, and I don't want to give any disservice to his prep and his game because it was actually the strongest player I've played so far. He was able to completely shut down one of the best modes I've been running, which is just this max Eviolite Skrelp. I mean, he was able to just one-shot the Skrelp in game 2. Game 3, he put it to sleep with this fast Morlul, which I didn't know that it was running speed until game 3, where it was actually on the field outside of the max airstream. And so this Morlul was just able to fire off spores and really disrupt my Skrelp. And luckily, in the back, I did have the Sandshrew for the Elekid. If it was another one he had in the back, it could have been a little bit different. And if I'd gone for the rock slide, the rock slide into the max rockfall into the Elekid, it probably would have picked up the KO and KO'd it with the Sandstorm. And then my Sandshrew in the back is 100% the fastest thing on the field with both Sand Rush and Choice Scarf. In fact, it might not even be Choice Scarf. This was Choice Scarf. It might not even be Sand Rush. It might be Sand Veil. No, it was Sand Rush. So there was a few mishaps on my end. I could have played a stronger game, but kudos to Stranger on that game 2 sweep. It was I was left being able to do absolutely nothing there. If I had gone for the max in game 2, I think I could have taken it. But who knows? that fling tech was brilliant. I was trying to figure out how does he activate this weakness policy, and I just couldn't see it. And I know that the Riolu is running inner focus now that I've seen the sheets. So yeah, there wasn't much I could do to really stop that fling tech from coming off. So congrats to you, and best of luck in your future games, stranger. Pleasure playing you. Uh, and thank you all for listening to this extra 10 minutes, 8-minute ramble at the end of the video. See you all next time. Thanks, guys.